So joining me today, I've got Mark Vitson here from Habitat. Habitat have been working with us now for a few years, and so I'm keen to learn from Mark a bit about how his experience has been and what he feels have been the benefits of working with MaxMyProfit and the Business Accelerator. So welcome, Mark. Thanks for this.
G'day, how you going?
Absolutely fantastic, mate. Thank you for joining us. Maybe you could just start off by explaining what Habitat does, so the viewers can get an idea and a feel for your business.
Yeah, for sure. So Habitat's an experiential marketing and advertising business. We've been around for about 6 years now. And yeah, we specialise in coming up with sort of left field, non-traditional marketing campaigns for a whole range of big corporates through to small and medium businesses.
Great stuff. And how long have you been running this business for, mate?
Yeah, just about 6 years.
6 years, okay.
Yep.
And when was it that you decided to start working with one of our teams?
Look, I think as with most businesses, we went through the honeymoon period. After that sort of died, and my business partner and I were at each other's throats. I think we got to that point in business where, you know, we've either got to make this work or we just throw it away. And I think one of the biggest things that we were reading about, or myself more so personally than probably my business partner, is you need to get help. And professional help in that sense. And we looked through a whole range of things, from reading books, which I still do, you know, looking at inspirational videos and stuff, but we thought we need some real world face-to-face coaching and mentoring, and that's when we approached you guys.
Great stuff.
Yep.
And, you know, give us a bit of an idea of the journey. Where was your business at when you started with us, and where is it at now? What differences have you seen?
Yeah, look, we were sort of at the verge of on a decline, both revenues and profits. We'd already plateaued out by the time we met with you and the team. So I think we needed to drastically find out what we needed to do through working with you on what we could do to get that business back up to where we wanted it to be and where we knew that the potential was.
Yeah, great stuff. And how long have you been working with us?
Oh, geez.
A few years now?
And three and a half years.
3 years. And I think that surprises a lot of people, because I think a lot of people are expecting a quick win, but it's not a quick win, is it?
No, not at all. In fact, for us, it's been probably only the last 12 to 18 months that it's one thing for one of us in a business partnership to connect, to really connect with what we're doing with you guys, but it's taken for both of us to align and work together with our coach, that it's started to work for us really well. And up until that point, I just think you both grow personally and you absorb things differently, and I think you've just got to stick at it. For that period of time.
There's somebody thinking about joining one of our programs may be concerned about the investment they've got to make, not just the money but also the time. You know, can you give us an idea of what sort of a return you've seen or what increases you've seen in your sales?
Yeah, look, we've had, just even in the last 12 months, we've seen a 45% increase in revenues.
Nice.
And that's equated to I can't give you the exact profit figure, but it's allowed us to pull ourselves out of over probably $300,000 worth of debt that we were carrying in the business, both supplier debt and tax debt.
Nice.
And you know, we're past square one, and we're now, how do we now take this and use what we earned in profits last year to double and actually start to have a profitable business on our hands.
Yeah, great stuff. So you can say it's obviously a good return on investment then from the money.
100%. Yeah. For us, it's a no-brainer.
What have been some of the other great benefits that you've seen? So of course, money's important, but you know, have you seen a better, you know, work-life balance, or you're spending more time with doing the things you love? Or?
Yeah, look, the work-life balance I think is a given with this sort of stuff, because there's a lot of mindset stuff you learn that you can apply to every aspect of your life. So that's definitely helped. I think for me and anyone who's in a partnership that's having, you know, the natural woes of being in a partnership, I think this is a fantastic way, if the two of them can get on board, to really grow and align better with each other. It's been amazing how Anthony and I have both grown as business partners together, and people see that in the business and they go, well, wait a minute, these guys aren't at each other's throats anymore. They're actually united, and they want to take this business, and it just pulls everyone else along with it.
Great stuff. And you feel that alignment between yourself and your business partner, Anthony.
Yeah.
Has that played a big part in the growth of the business now that you guys are on the same page?
Yeah. I think it's gone from, and we probably have our own differences in opinion here, but for me, it's just meant that I now have someone that I can rely on and count on, whereas, I still had that ability to do that, but more so now. It just relieves a lot of the burden.
Yeah, fantastic stuff. Now, where do you feel you would have been if you didn't join our program a few years ago? Where do you think you would be today?
Look, I think we've both got the fighting spirit to have probably kept the business running. I think it's more so that it would have just been, we would have just been trudging along. We probably would have ruined our friendship. We go back to, we've known each other for 35 years plus. So I think that, it would have just pretty much turned our lives into just one of those mundane, everyday things, and the business would have been a massive burden to us, I think.
Well, glad. I hear these stories quite often, and that's why we do what we do. We love to hear the difference that we make in people's lives, and so not just business, but of course the effect it has on your life, because your business is your life.
Yep.
Let's face it.
Yep.
There'll be plenty of people watching this video for the sole purpose of trying to work out for themselves. They may be sitting on the fence thinking, well, do I actually engage these guys? Do I work with them to help me? Can I trust them? What would you say to somebody that's thinking about working with MaxMyProfit?
Yeah, look, it's a really good question, because we get it. You'd be at a dinner party or something like that, and you're talking about business, and you talk about, we got a business coach. And how's that sort of working for you? I think that anything that you can do to take your business to the next level, and business coaching is definitely one of those things. It's like anything. You go to the gym, you want to increase your strength and all that sort of stuff rapidly. You get a personal trainer. You want to play tennis better, you get someone to coach you. I think business is no different. If you want to become an expert in your business, get a business coach. And you guys have shown us that we can do what we need to do to grow the business. Fantastic.
Well, mate, best of luck. It's great to see yourself and Anthony just going from strength to strength in your business. I know it took a little bit of time, but that's a great lesson for so many business owners. Is we don't have magic wands and we can't fix it in 3 months. But if you're willing to put the work in long term, you'll get the results. So it's great to see that happening. Thank you very much for sharing your story.
Cheers. Thank you.